Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. You're back with another reaction. We're going to check out another clip of the Dick Cavett show. This time, John Lennon is here to answer the question if he sold his own hair. Was this a story, a rumor? Was this real? Was this for charity? I don't know. We'll see. I'm exploring the music of the Beatles and many other bands and artists on my other, the music reaction channel. I've been going through their albums chronologically on Patreon, and I'm also learning more through interviews, through books that I'm listening to or reading. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to learn more about the history and just about the people behind the music. All right, let's check it out.
You all know that John Lennon, together with the three other fellows named McCartney and Harrison and Starr, were responsible for becoming, I guess, the most written about, most listened to, most imitated musical group of the 60s. And for about 8 years, they were leaders in the musical world. And not only that, but it probably affected what a decade of young people looked like and thought about and dreamed of. And they achieved the absolute pinnacles of success. They were even honored by the Queen, an honor which they eventually returned, I believe. I'm sure it doesn't come as a surprise to anyone that the Beatles are no longer together. In recent months, John Lennon John has sort of surfaced in the underground press, where he gave a long interview in Rolling Stone magazine, in which he talked with a great deal of candor and some bitterness, I suppose, about the old days. And his wife, Yoko Ono, is maybe one of the most controversial ladies since the Duchess of Windsor. Wally Simpson kept the Duke from becoming the king. Tonight they are, however, quite above ground, and I'm very pleased to welcome them here. Will you welcome, please, John Ono Lennon and Yoko Ono Lennon?
Oh, they're both there. I mean, she couldn't let him go anywhere by himself, right? Not even in the Get Back documentary. She was there. Oh, it's just an observation. He didn't want to go anywhere without her, right? Oh, I never knew he was this tall. I don't know how tall Dick Cavett is, but it's always you see them together. Sometimes they're sitting down, and I wasn't really paying attention to that. Oh, okay.
How are you?
Nervous, but okay, thank you.
Are you really?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, is that a little bit?
Yeah.
But it isn't as if we've never met, because we did meet once.
We did meet in a dingy hotel room.
Right. So you're Jack Lemmon.
Yes. And you're Fred Astaire. Or is it Orson
I'm
Welles?
not Fred Astaire.
Oh,
Yoko, how are you?
there are some rumors about.
Good, okay. Is there anything that you want to know about me to start off with that we could, just to sort of get
what do you do for a living?
To get the... actually, this is my profession.
I
know
thought you lived here.
Yeah, I practically do. I hardly ever get out of here. The chair collapses into a bed, and
It must be hard.
it's a bed. Do you have my kind of show
In England.
all over the world? I mean,
They're
you've been
not
everywhere.
quite as good, you know.
The what?
They're not quite as good in England at repartee, you know.
Why is this?
Well, they're more inhibited, that's all.
They
They don't have any
More
rhythm,
reserved.
sort of freak out a little.
Yeah.
Unless Jerry Rubin comes on, you know.
Oh, yeah. Reuben came over and disrupted a show done by, I can never think of the guy's name.
David Dost?
David Drost, yes.
That's very
Yeah, it
exciting.
was very...
And now there's like the Graham Norton show and stuff, right? Which is very funny. I used to watch it all the time. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I used to watch it weekly.
exciting show, actually.
What actually happened? They came in and broke up the studio?
They broke up the studio, and David ended up in the audience to show that he wasn't with the young people, you know, which shows where he is at, really.
Out
Nothing
there.
personal, David, wherever you are, red light.
love his
I had
humor.
a terrible feeling that my hair was going to be longer than yours. It's a funny thing, because I met you the other day. The recent pictures I'd seen of both of you, yours is extremely long, Yoko, and yours and John was very long. And of course, people going around saying, I can't tell which one is which, and all.
Yes.
That sort of.
That's
witticism.
hilarious.
Last year I cut mine. We both cut it right off down to about 1/4 of an inch, 69 or 70. I can't remember, because I just suddenly realised it wasn't functional. To have it when I had it down here, you just have to keep washing it and combing it.
I can
So then I
imagine.
chopped it all off, and then it just grew a bit, and then I just let it grow to this length.
What's your favorite length, Yoko? Are you at it right now?
Well, it depends, We like change, and we just don't want to stick to one.
Who wants the same old haircut every day,
Oh, that's
Have
my,
a different one every few months.
That's my feeling. Did you save the hair? By any chance?
One time we cut it, we gave it to some Michael Malik, who was running a sort of black house in London, which wasn't exactly a Black Panther thing, but I think it was something to do with it. And they were just having a community centre in London, and we sort of symbolically gave it them. They were going to auction it off at wherever you auction hair off,
Yeah.
I was thinking it was
big
something
place
like
in
that.
London. I can't remember the name.
Sotheby's?
Yeah, that's it. It never happened though, but it was a
Oh, it
symbolic
didn't happen.
gesture, really.
Okay.
So you don't.
Solidarity. Jim.
Where is that hair?
And that hair today then is missing.
Gone tomorrow.
Where is it? Man, it's so awesome. You could just light a cigarette when you're in a talk show, right? I remember watching this interview with Joe Pesci when he was telling his story to Letterman. He's just smoking a cigar, much more laid back. Of course, I understand why you can't do it. You can't promote that, but I mean, I do. I like watching it. I don't smoke myself. I just like watching it.
It's silly, isn't it? Oh, you're going to do this all
we
the
spent
time.
this much time there.
It's gone already.
Yoko, do you have fun when you're over here in this country?
Oh, yes, very much, because after all this is
You better hurry up.
my
That
second
match.
hometown.
You gotta
She
burn his
lived here
fingers.
for 10 years.
People are surprised. They often say she speaks very good English. But you've been here a lot.
Well, some people ask me, well, can you speak Japanese? And then I get very offended, because
Can you
I am
speak Japanese? Yeah.
Now you've offended her, haven't you?
Get me.
Yeah, it's like people saying to me, here in Belgium, oh, you speak really well, fluently, Flemish or Dutch. All right, yeah. I was born here, man. Assumptions kill. Do not make any assumptions.
Out of this, John.
Well, funny thing happened on the way in tonight.
Okay.
It never has to me.
Nor me.
Not once in my life.
Nothing happened.
You want to tell him
Whatsoever.
about that story, whenever they talk to us and then they're not listening and then you start about that elephant.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you get it too. When people meet you, like in a restaurant or anywhere, when you're trying to order something, you find that they're so struck by, oh, is it really you, that they don't really hear your order, So when I'm talking to them, I'm saying, I'd like a steak, medium, and 2 elephants came and a policeman bit my head off and a cup of tea, please. And they're saying, yes, thank you. Because they're not listening, Probably half of
I actually never thought about that. You always think about fans meeting, people while they're eating, like in the restaurant, being starstruck, or you just come across somebody on the street. But I've never thought about the people who actually work like in restaurants and they have to take the orders of maybe, one of their favorite artists or something. Oh, yeah, that's that never happens here. But yeah, it's like, okay, how many messed up orders do these artists get? These really famous, they never get the right order because nobody heard them. They were just so starstruck. It's a tough life
they're
out
not
there, huh?
listening, Probably half of them aren't listening now, which is a good thing, I suppose.
That's a terrible feeling
Yeah.
to think that they're never listening at all.
Well, it's surreal, I don't mind that.
Have you ever had elephant actually brought to you by someone who was listening?
And bit the policeman's head off, quite often, yes. It's an old Anglo custom.
I'll believe anything. You like being over here, I gather. I have had some English guests on. What do you think of yourself as English? First of all, let's establish that.
Well, sometimes, I mean, if you're talking about being over here or being over there, then
Over
I
here,
think,
yeah.
well, I'm from over there,
Yeah.
But I normally think in terms of, I suppose I think in cliques and things like other people, like musicians and or long hairs and or under 30, over 30, etc., etc. And being married to a Hawaiian, it makes you sort of more international. Sorry about that.
It would be so
Must be a mistake in my notes.
Well, people think of us as, especially in England, not so much here. We get a bit more respect in America as artists, but in back home, I think it's the case for all artists. Back home, it's a bit like I'm the man that won the pools and lucky guy who had a spot of luck and married a Hawaiian actress, you know, and which isn't true, really.
It is. I love his sense of humor. You know, I reacted to some of the clips when they were still together of the press conferences or any other, you know, when they were just having fun with the people that interviewed them or sometimes asked like ridiculous questions and they just responded, you know, in the same manner. Really cool. I wonder where that hair is. Somebody out there might have it, or maybe it surfaced afterwards. I don't know. If you know anything about the hair, please let us know. Call this number. You know, you will see it right now on the screen. And let us know. Thank you for being here. If you have any other recommendations, please share them down below. Have a great day. Goodbye.